Are you new to Los Santos? No worries, I got you covered. My name is Salty Table and welcome to my Rags to Riches series where I teach you how to go from owning a very cheap car to owning a multi-million-dollar office in Los Santos. Also owning multi-million-dollar businesses that support your growth and an annoying assistant.
Are you sure you need more snacks? Looks like your pockets are full.
So join me on my adventure where I instruct and teach you how to become a multi-millionaire in Grand Theft Auto 5. This is my Rags to Riches series. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Salty Table and welcome back to my Rags to Riches series. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. If you are, please hit that like and subscribe button. You guys are what keeps this channel alive, so thank you guys so much. Anyways, today we're going to be working towards that Coke Lockup that we've been anxiously wanting to get our hands on. And a lot of people ask me, or I saw one person in my comment section, not a lot of people, I don't know why I'm saying that, but I got a comment saying like, how do you not get griefed? And I think this is something that a lot of people probably wonder, and that's a fair question. So the way I usually check is, or don't get griefed, is I check the lobby before I join. Look at the players, look right above your map and see if, blank is killing blank, how many people are killing each other. It's a pretty normal stuff. I mean, you could even just check the environment of your lobby. Just look at that right outside. I just heard an explosion. So I'm probably not going to sell in this lobby. You could even just look outside, just on the map for any Mark II oppressors. I see this guy as a bounty. Some people in MCs. And, probably not the safest place to be selling. There goes a jet right there. Nope. So I'm going to not sell. I'm going to test my NAT type so that the lobby, puts me into a solo online lobby. So here, any moment I should be put into a solo online lobby. Just give your game a second. If it does, it's not something that's going to work instantly. It's going to take a few seconds, and there we go. Right there. I now have this entire world to myself. It's an online lobby, but I'm also a solo player. So I have this whole place to myself. Perfect for just running my business passively without anyone to bother me. So I'm going to do my first car import. And what I'd like to show you guys is that my overall is slowly going up as I continue to import cars. Now a lot of this I'm going to do off screen because there's no point for me to just show you guys me doing the exact same thing over and over again. It gets very repetitive. I'm willing to admit that grinding is boring at most times, so I'm usually just watching YouTube while I just do these grinds. So I'm gonna just juggle in between importing cars. Right here you can see I finished my first car import. However, this is a mid-range car. You guys might also get mid-range or even standard, but just remember to keep them. The more you get mid and standard, don't just be like, oh, I just don't want to have that time wasted and then sell the mid-range, because then your chances of getting a mid-range again are just going to increase. So here we go. I'm going to leave that mid-range. I'm not even going to sell it. I'm just going to go right outside, and here's my buzzard that I did pay for. I went over why I like to pay for the buzzard instead of call in a Merryweather helicopter or go for a fighter jet in the previous episodes. And here I'm just going to put some money in the bank, and you guys will notice that I have about 480k. At the end of this episode, I will have $1 million. I know this is quite a a big step for you guys, so don't worry. I won't leave you guys too far behind if you guys don't get to $1 million right away. I do these episodes every other, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so don't worry, you have time. So here we go. I did that headhunter, and then I did this T20 delivery. Very easy stuff, guys. Don't worry. As soon as we get up to about 2 upgraded MC businesses and this car garage, you guys, I'll basically kind of let you, give you guys some slack. You can do kind of, have some more leeway to do what you want in the game. But before then, I'd strictly advise you to, follow the steps that I'm giving you. So here we are. I'm just showing you guys the internals of my screen right here. As you guys notice, I have like 5 cars in here, but I'm not gonna sell them. I'm only gonna sell that T20. And I'm just going to go in between, like I said, in between selling cars and doing VIP work. And I'll get back to you guys as soon as I'm done with doing all that. So here we are. We have our last cell mission right here. It's an 811. Very, very well handling car. Now remember, I am selling in a solo public online lobby, which means I'm going to have enemies. Very straightforward. So if you guys are dealing with enemies, just pull your car into somewhere safe, like an alleyway, like I do right here. And I'm just going to pop out and get these enemies. Now, I did say in the old intro of this video that I teach you guys how to do combat, and I will show you guys that here. So what I'd suggest is getting your, I wanted to show you guys that, you know, have your snack menu open. Now, if you guys have grenades, this is a pretty handy, something handy that I wish I had known. Now, you could just throw a grenade like this. However, sometimes that's not the most quick way that you need to get a grenade out in combat. So if you just press left on the D-pad, your character will actually just chuck a grenade out right as he's holding the weapon. You don't even need to leave your, you don't even need to switch your weapon to something else. You can just chuck the grenade straight out of your, straight out as you're holding the weapon. So it's really fast. It's quite helpful in combat, and I'd highly suggest utilizing this more because I think alright, so here we go. I just finished my sale or not the sale, the killing off all the enemies. Remember, there's going to be 4 waves, each wave having 2 cars, so you're going to need to deal with 8 cars, 2 enemies each, so 16 enemies. Pretty easy stuff. They have like basic machine guns and stuff. Anyways, we finished our last sale. This is going to be the last car sale I do. Now, it's not going to instantly put me over $1 million because I have some of the VIP work money I need to do. Well, I mean deposit, not actual VIP work that I need to do. Here we go. We go onto the internet. We go onto our phones. We go to Maze Bank, main menu, deposit, and there we go, $20,000. Now, there we go. There's a good example of how useful these VIP missions can do. It just put me over $1 million. So if you are doubting the efficiency of VIP works, I mean, just because it pays 1/4 of a car sale, don't just blow it off as side money. Well, don't blow it off as nothing. It's definitely going to add up over time very quickly. So here we go. I know this game is tempting you with like tons of cars that Rockstar basically advertises, you know, the game's life out of. They shove these cars into the loading screens, you know, buy this, buy now. Try to avoid those temptations. I know, like, we have $1 million, like, oh, I have $1 million, I can just buy one thing and then I can get, you know, maybe another car sale. Hold off, we're almost there, because if you buy these things now, you're going to be pushing back your time of financial success even farther and farther away. So here we go, we're going to go and invest in that Coke Lockup way up north. So let's head over to that clubhouse that we bought. Here we are at the clubhouse. We are at the computer, and we just access the open road, and we go over to cocaine, and we go to the first lockup, the Alamo C, and we do buy for $975,000. Yes, $975. So let's hit confirm, purchase successful, and we are down to $31,000. Man, our bank account, we are doing jump ropes with being in the 1% in GTA right now. We are just at $1 million, 30K, $1 million, then like 0. But anyways, whatever, who cares? Dunder Mifflin will pay off millions of dollars in the future. So we are now going to head over to the Coke Lockup, and I'll show you guys how to get it all set up.
Oh shit! Oh! Don't you try. Shit, don't you try. Don't you try to push me around. Don't push me around. You always want me to stop.
So here we are at the Coke Lockup, and when you walk in, if you guys are having trouble finding it on the map, it's going to be a brand new icon. It's going to stand out completely amongst the rest of them. You should be able to find it relatively easy. I don't think I need to show you how to do that, but this is the interior of a basic no upgrade lockup. Of course, we're going to have employees here, and of course there aren't right now because we have to set it up, and I'll be happy to show you guys how to do that. We're going to do a lot of work on this computer right here that never has a charger, and we're also going to be focusing on like upgrades and staff efficiency. So here we are. We got just walk up to the computer when you walk right into your lockup. Just log in and then hit setup. and then confirm your setup. And this is going to initiate the first setup mission for your cocaine lockup. Well, the first and only. And I think we actually get a call from LJT here, so I'll let you listen. And right there, he's absolutely right. Potential is the biggest understatement of the Coke lockup. We have, it's not potentially gonna make you money. It will make you money, and I can promise you it will, if you just follow my advice on how to make money with it. It's so easy to run. It's so simple. Now, with this setup mission, you could get one all the way in Los Santos, like I showed you on the map right there. You could end up going all the way into Los Santos. Luckily, I ended up only having to stay in Grand Sonora. If you do have to go into Los Santos, I'd suggest buying calling a Merriweather helicopter for $1,000. It's going to save you probably like 3 minutes of driving. So much better, unless you like driving in the game and that's something you like doing. But anyways, here we go. We got a Mamba. Now, you guys may be familiar with this vehicle if you did the vehicle warehouse. You know, the Mamba can be a vehicle that you import. I'm pretty sure it's a standard range car, but yeah, it's a pretty safe vehicle. Now, this can be challenging in a populated lobby, so I'd suggest, of course, doing this in a solo lobby. And here we are. We just got back to the Coke lockup, and I'll explain to you guys everything on the inside of basically what you need to do. The game's going to prompt me, but I'm basically just going to give you the fast rundown. So as you notice now, our shelves are stocked, and that's shown. You can visually see your stock level by what's on those shelves. Stock will decrease. The shelves will have less stuff. And in the back here is where the actual Coke is going to sit. I meant supplies on the shelves. This is where your stock is going to be. You can notice how much stock you've produced in the back by how much Coke is there, and then the supplies is based on what's on the shelves. Now, the open road computer, basically, I'll run you guys down it. Don't worry about what the game's prompting you. Here we go. We're going to load in, and there are not going to be any employees yet. So yeah, sorry guys, I always cut myself off when we get a call because I want you guys to be able to hear it if it's something useful. And once you log into your computer, this is what you're going to see. Now, there's a lot of stuff on screen, don't get overwhelmed. At the top, we have stock and supplies. So if your factory or your Coke lockup will only produce stock if your supplies are here. So your lockup will not produce supply or stock if you don't have supplies. And as your supplies are used, your stock will increase. But as your stock increase, the supplies will decrease. So you will have to regularly do resupply missions. However, I'll get to those in a minute. And down at the bottom, we have a bunch of success percentages. That way you can judge your accuracy on all your cells. You know, your supply success rate to Los Santos and Blaine County. And over here on the left side, if you go to the resupply tab, you have two options. You can buy supplies or steal supplies. Now, buying supplies is much faster and stealing supplies is slower. That's basically it. And then equipment upgrades and staff upgrades and the security upgrades. Those are going to be our three primary upgrades. We're going to be doing only the equipment and staff initially off. We're going to be holding off on security, but equipment and staff is going to increase the quality and speed that our Coke is produced, so we're going to be able to make more of it faster, and it sells for more. And then the security upgrade is just going to reduce the amount of times we get raided, which isn't important yet, as long as you just keep visiting it. And then here we have shut down business, which is just basically shut it down. We're never going to do that once it's up and running. And that's basically the rundown of the lockup. Now, of course, there is some squander debate-ish stuff about stealing and supplying, but I'm going to go with the professional here and tell you guys to buy supplies. Now, of course, all we have is a car business and a Coke business, so if you guys want to steal supplies, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with stealing them. I think sometimes it makes you better at the game because you have more experience in all those fields. I've done hundreds and hundreds of resupply missions. However, I think my time doing VIP missions and importing cars is going to be a lot more useful than running resupply missions for my lockup. So I'm going to be buying supplies every time from now on. Anyways, guys, that's basically what we're going to be looking into next episode. We're going to be saving up for those upgrades, which are going to be well over $1 million. So we're going to be picking up speed quite fast here. So, kind of hang on. We're going to be gaining money a lot quicker now. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are what keeps my channel alive, and I'm so thankful for that. So thank you guys, and take it easy.